Are you listening? Damn.
Good morning. Hello, I'm Megan with Loserly VSG. I had VSG surgery on December 27, 2018. It was self-pay. I am now 32 years old and I'm 5'7". I weigh about 170 pounds. My cutoff is 175, so if I get to 175, I know I need to reel it back in and get it together. So this morning, I'll show you a video right now of like me making my breakfast. And so it was done in a mason jar. So the night before, I got some just like low-fat yogurt, and mine was vanilla because I can't stand just plain yogurt, like no flavor. But if you can, great. And maybe that's why the person in the video that I got this idea from on TikTok used so much honey. They probably used like a plain yogurt. But mine was pretty sweet. So I just had maybe 1/4 of a cup of vanilla yogurt, 1/3 of a cup of oats, a drizzle of honey, and then this morning when I woke up, I sliced some bananas on it and then threw in like 4 Lily's chocolate chips. When I watched the guy make this video on TikTok, he did like yogurt, oats, a bunch of honey, bananas, a bunch of honey, strawberries, a bunch of honey, and some more bananas and more honey. And this morning when I took a bite of mine, I was like, oh my gosh, like I hardly put any honey in and it's really sweet. Now it's hitting me, it must be because he used, like I said a second ago, plain yogurt. So just adapt it to you. It's a healthy choice, but that's what was in my mason jar this morning. And it doesn't have to be in a mason jar. I live in the Midwest. I live in the country. So access to these things are super easy. I think I got like 40 for $1. I don't know what you can get, but you can put them in anything. This is just a cheap, fancy way for me to do it. So that is breakfast this morning. Tonight for dinner is brats with peppers, mushrooms, jalapenos, and cheese. Here's my husband's. Here's mine. Hey guys. So because I am an addict of food, I have to kind of celebrate myself internally when I make good decisions and good choices. And what I mean by that is last week, so in the hospital, I'm part of like the outpatient specialty clinic. We have doctors coming in and out daily. And a lot of them bring snacks, meals, I mean, all kinds of food. And the nurses back there have all treats they share with each other. So luckily that doesn't happen in my office because temptation would be too real too often. But last week they had some Panera bagels in there, and I love bagels, and I love the cinnamon crunch bagels from Panera, and they had those. So I took one, but I gave the other half to a lady in my office, and I just ate the top part with some cream cheese, of course. And so I saw that yesterday they had bagels back there again, and I said no, even though I wanted one and they offered me one. I was like, no thank you, and I walked away. And then today I went back there and they had more bagels, or leftover bagels, but then they had more treats in some bag from Panera that another doctor brought. And I didn't even look in there to see even what was in there, but I was tempted all day in my head. Like, I was just like, you're so hungry, just go back there and get a bagel or get whatever in those bags. And I just, you know, I get to the point in my head where my brain's like telling me like, you're starving, there's nothing else, like just go get it. And I didn't. I wanted to. I even went back there a few times for a reason and still never got it. So I'm proud of myself today. And then I was even like looking at Sonic stuff before I left and was like, oh, let me get me an Evie a treat. No, I didn't do that. I closed the app and walked away. So I had a few pretzels when I got home. And then now I'm just having, I got some brats, but they're more like breakfast sausage. I don't know. But I made that meal last night. And so then today I cooked a few more up and just have a little sugar-free syrup on them. I don't know if you can see it, but I mean, it just tastes like breakfast sausage and sugar-free syrup. So that's a little snack that I'm having. And then I won't eat again until dinner. Tonight for dinner is regular rice, some kielbasa sausage, green peppers, and then there's some tomato paste mixed in. So nothing particularly healthy. It's just regular rice, but this is what I'm having, and I had about 5 ounces. And Evie wants you to know she's having egg salad, her favorite, and a little bit of rice. Yep, they see it. Is it delicious? My workout today is dance fitness with Jessica. She has so many different songs, so many good songs, and so many choices, and so it really gets me sweating when I go to her page. Good morning. So for breakfast, I'm having another variation of oats, overnight oats. It's my first time trying. They're like banana bread oats. That's what they look like. I can't ever. Again, in the mason jar, and just about 5 ounces. But it was, excuse my dog, hacking it up. Just wait a minute. It's mashed up banana, oats, some milk of your choice, cinnamon, vanilla. I think that's it. And then just combine it all, mix it all up, and put it evenly into jars. I used 2 bananas and just kind of eyeballed everything else because the recipe I followed was just kind of eyeballed as well. So just simple, easy. You could add Lily's chocolate chips to it, any kind of sugar-free chocolate chips, peanut butter, nut butter, anything you wanted to make it your own, but that's my simple overnight oats this morning. For snack, I'm having a bag of Pirate's Booty, and then this is sugar-free pudding with heavy whipping cream and some Lily's chocolate chips all whipped up. And for lunch, this is riced cauliflower, kielbasa sausage, mushrooms, and some spicy seasonings. It was delicious. Just another lunch I've been eating, preparing for all the events that are about to go down, is spinach, an egg, some mushrooms, Evie, some mushrooms, some dates, and then I'll put some hickory smoked tuna on top of that, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is the dressing that I like to use. The Walden Farm Sesame Ginger Calorie Free. So let me get my tuna on there and then I'll show you what it looks like. And there it is, and that's a little over 5 ounces, and that will be my lunch for today.